couple of breakdowns in the secondary. What's it been like in there?
Same thing, just like any other week. We come in, even though we've been winning. You don't never play perfect. But when you come away with a loss, a lot of stuff gets overlooked, I guess. So this week, it was kind of good. You didn't overlook nothing. All your mistakes are right there. You just try to correct them.
What have you seen from Johnny Manziel on tape?
He's an athlete playing quarterback. So, we played Denard Robinson about 2 years ago, and the coach came up with a great game plan, and we contained him. He reminds me of him a lot. A guy that can run and can throw, and it's nothing we haven't seen before, but he does a lot of good things.
What kind of look is Holloway giving y'all? I hear he's the scout team QB.
He's giving a great look. Whenever you got a guy like Holloway back there, he can emulate anybody. When you got a 4-2 guy playing quarterback, so he's giving us a good look.
Can they throw the ball though?
We're gonna keep that on the wraps.
This safety division, I know they get a lot of focus on their offense. People think they're passing the ball, but they got a pretty dangerous running game too.
Yeah, well,
not just Manziel.
Yeah, you look at the statistics. I believe he's leading the SEC in rushing. So whenever you got a quarterback that's leading the SEC, the power conference of all college football, leading the league in rushing, you got to look out for him. But like you said, they got a lot of other good backs. So he kind of helps in there. You can't just key on him because then he hand it off, But we're gonna try to do our best.
Corey, is there anything on film that you've seen that what happens, something he does before the turnovers happen? I mean, just a tendency maybe you've picked up on because he will turn it over.
He's a lot like Coach said earlier. He's like Dylan Favre. He's a great player, and great players believe they can do great things on any play. A play that another quarterback might just take it, throw it away. He might try to force something, and not only is it always negative, but it'll come out positive. So you got to stay with your man. If you're not with your guy, he'll find him.
So you may take advantage Saturday of that overconfidence, and that's what some teams have been doing.
We hope so. Hopefully he doesn't damage our secondary too much. So it's gonna be a good battle.
How tough is it for you guys back there to figure out, is he running or is he passing? Have you found ways, you don't have to tell us what they are, but have you found ways to read him, or is it guesswork?
That's a big challenge. You never know. Whenever you get a guy that scrambles, that's not good on the secondary. You got to look at your guy, but he back there scrambling. A lot of times you're in a run-pass conflict. You don't know if you want to go help out. Has he crossed the line of scrimmage yet? Do I need to be covering my guy, or do I need to stay on him? So it presents a problem.
Going back to the Alabama game real quick, that 57-yard pass. Apparently the breakdown was that John was expecting some safety help and it never happened. Take us through that play and what do you think went wrong?
Just a lot of stuff. Eyes got to be in the right place. Everybody got to do their job. It's over now, but if I can go back, I think we'd have came up with a plan to help him out.
Corey, like that though, A&M does bank on a lot of big plays. A lot of plays over 20, 30 yards. I mean, you've been really good with that. It was the only play that you've allowed over 30 yards, I think, this year. What's been the big mindset deal of not allowing big plays, especially in the pass game?
That's when Coach Wilson, Coach Hughes, Coach Smith, all of them came in. That was the main thing they came in to do, to prevent big plays. And like you said, we've been doing a good job of that. We got a veteran secondary, so that's one thing we pride ourselves on. I know the media and the fans, they get mad a lot when we give up little 5-yard plays in here, but you see when you give up big plays, it's very big, So we're going to do our best to continue that.
Is it
trend.
more than